click the thing to record. And now we will be taking it up everything about MBBS in abroad. Okay. See, there are a lot of advantages. So people do go, a lot of people, approximately 25,000 students are expected to go this year abroad. So there is a huge number, almost जितना इंडिया में गवर्नमेंट की सीट्स हैं उतने ही लोग अब्रॉड जाने वाले हैं. So that's because these are the people, come what may, मुझे डॉक्टर ही बनना है और उस पर्टिकुलर चीज के लिए आप घर छोड़ के, घर की कंफर्ट छोड़ के काफी लंबा नए कल्चर में, क्योंकि इंडिया का प्राइवेट कॉलेज में आपका जो कॉस्ट है अगर गवर्नमेंट में नहीं मिल रहा है तो ही ये सब आता है. दिस इज योर प्लान बी. दिस कैन नॉट बी प्लान ए फॉर एनी इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स. दिस इज जस्ट योर प्लान बी. अंकित सिंह, आप अपना आवाज बंद कर दो प्लीज. अगर आपको इस सेशन में रहना है आपको अपना वॉइस म्यूट पे रखना पड़ेगा अंकित सिंह, अदरवाइज आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू हेल्प यू आउट. ओके, thank you. So it's all about plan B, just in case you don't get into Indian government. प्राइवेट में आपका जो कॉस्ट है वो काफी बड़ा है, 70-80 लैक्स का है और वो इतना इजी नहीं है कि सब लोग एक्सपेंस कर सके that much money. So the option actually for most of the Indians who have budget of 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 35 lakhs, something between that. So उन लोगों के लिए ऑप्शन सिर्फ एक गवर्नमेंट है और गवर्नमेंट से अब्रॉड जाता है. बीच का जो प्राइवेट है वो हाथ से निकल जाता है क्योंकि उसकी जो कॉस्ट है वो 60-70-80 लाख रुपया है, इससे कम नहीं है. और जिसके पास 60-70 लाख रुपया है भी, उसको भी इस टाइम नीट में यू विल हैव टू कम ऑन द मेरिट. और सूर्या, प्लीज कीप योर ऑडियो ऑफ प्लीज.
Okay.
Mr. Surya, thank you. So those people who have lesser budget but they want to become a doctor and they are not like NEET, 525 on NEET, there is nothing better than going. This is the only option left because there is no entrance, the costs are less, there is no donation, and these are MCI approved universities. You can go to mciindia.org. You will find huge number of universities which are there as approved list, but every university cannot be good to go. So this is the session which will help you to understand which are those universities and how do I select, and which are the countries having plus and minus, advantage and disadvantage. This is 1 hour, 1.5 hour will change your entire thing. Okay. So let's take it further. There are these advantages are देख के हम लोग अब्रॉड जाते हैं, बट आपको अब्रॉड जाके हाउ डू आई सिलेक्ट अ यूनिवर्सिटी, हाउ डू आई सिलेक्ट अ कंट्री, what are the base parameters that I must adhere to ensure that I am not going into the wrong place. Lots of students are stuck in life because they were not guided at the right time. These are simple rules to select the university. Please do not opt for private colleges. Okay. And why do I say that? It's because medical is such a line which is always bound by a council in every country. US has got USMLE, India has got MCI, Canada has got MCCEE, UK has got PLAB. So every country has specific body which makes rules. Okay? And these rules have to be adhered by the particular university. So they are well maintained in a government university so that tomorrow you do not have any much of a problem. Okay. But In a private college, it's a profit-making situation. They do not adhere to all the regulations of the government, okay, of the council, and the quality of education goes down, which is also the case more or less. Any doctor will agree with whatever my perceptions are, that the private college education is not at par with the government colleges. The hospital affiliations are small, the patients flows are not controlled, it's not as good as it should be. So overall, for example, 20 is to 1 is the basic ratio, student to faculty ratio. Now I can have, one separate teacher for biochemistry, and I must have a separate teacher for pathology. Subject by subject, teachers have to be available as per the regulation. In private colleges, this is not fully maintained. Okay. So all I can tell you is choose government. There is no problem. Accreditations will be perfect. Approvals will be there with the local charter without any doubt. MCI approval will always be there, even for private. तो government का तो problem ही नहीं है. And cost will be much lower in most of the cases, except Georgia. The government costs are much lower than private, and you don't have to worry about quality of education and the patient's flow. Okay. So what we are trying to say is, do not dilute this parameter. There will be some private college which is approved or not approved on MCI website, giving you 1 lakh rupees or 1.5 lakh rupees of fee structure. It doesn't mean it is, good that you are able to become a good doctor. There is nothing like a package in MCI. The package is not there because the quality is much more important. It makes a lot of difference because the value of MBBS is little as compared to the PG. Okay. If you are thinking of abroad, 50% of the students can become PG, and 50% of the students can only remain MBBS. Now it will all depend on how you have spent your time during MBBS. So the quality of education at the level of MBBS is of utmost importance. Then only you can think of cracking PG exams. Okay. So please choose government universities even if you are going abroad. Mostly in Asia and Europe. America has, most of them are private colleges. So there is no choice with you. But Asia, Europe, East Europe, even European countries, government is much more preferred. I hope you'll agree with me that, that will take away the bad colleges in the first filtration. Okay. This is nothing but to eliminate the wrong part. This is nothing but to eliminate the wrong path and the wrong part of selection. Okay. So you ensure that you choose government university. We will also go for experienced universities, not new universities which has just been established 10, 15, 20 years back. Not required. It takes a long time for a medical teaching to grow and evolve to serve the international students. So you will be an international student when you go abroad. Local language is different in different countries. So they have to specially train the teachers for English teaching. They have to have established the hospitals, the patients flow, the libraries, the infrastructure, the laboratories. Then they get the federal loan, support from the government, then national support they'll grow over a period of time. Naya University will not be able to serve you well. The quality of institute will go down. Please select the older universities. As old as possible. Like 100 years is even better. There are universities like 150 years. In Germany, you have university which is as old as 250 years. I hope you understand now. Okay. So I'm trying to tell you that older it gets, better it's going to teach you because of the experience, because of the teacher's quality, because of the infrastructure, because of the patient's flow established over there locally in the hospitals. affiliated with the university. I hope all of you are agreeing with me on what we are path that we are setting up the parameters on. English taught programs. Don't think that everywhere you go you will get English taught programs. This is mainly a big problem in Russia. You go to Indian embassy in Russia website in Moscow and you'll be shocked. The largest number of students go to Russia every year, but around 75 to 80% of the universities teach you in bilingual. Imagine if such a large number of students are going abroad to Russia due to promotions done by the agents, and when they land there, they realize this is not good. They're not going to teach you for in English. The fourth and the fifth year will be in Russian language. They'll teach you, they'll take the papers, they'll give you the textbooks, everything in Russian. What will happen at the end of the day? The passing ratio of the MCI screening test in these universities will go down drastically. We will see as we go progress on this presentation how to check the passing ratios of the universities for the MCI screening test. Each individual university's passing ratio has now been published by the government of India. You can see it, check it out, then select the university. Please do not select a university which is less than like 23-25%. Almost 70% of the university or 80% of the university are below this level of passing. Okay? So you can simply remove all those universities and go for the top ones where the MCI passing, because ultimately when you come back to India, you have to appear for MCI screening test or FMG, foreign medical graduates examinations. And when you give that exam, most of the students who are not trained well in the right university in English, are not going to be able to pass. So the easy roadmap for you to selection is choose any country, but choose the top one, top university having maximum passing ratios of MCI. Naturally, if you study well, you will realize that those are the universities with fully English taught programs. I hope you understand now. Okay? Next is this Indian mess. Very few universities have this. What happens if you... Karan ji, आप अपना audio बंद रखना please. Most of the universities don't have Indian mess, but few have it. That saves a good amount of time every day, where you can, which the time that you save can be utilized for the coaching of MCI screening test. Every student from our end, they take the MCI coaching from day one. From day one, they will get the MCI coaching, okay? And that means, but you should have a time to take that coaching, right? If you are busy cooking food, when are you actually going to prepare for MCI? You'll start skipping your lunches. That's what happens with many students. So the idea is, if you choose an Indian mess available on the web campus, that will be a big bonus for you. Okay? I hope all of you are okay with these 4 parts. If you just see these 4 things, 80% of the universities will be out of your MCI list, from your selection list of the MCI. These looks to be very small, simple things, but they are not, most of the universities will not be able to give you these simple things. Okay? When you are choosing to do MBBS, these simple things will become very important for you. The choice will be easy, and end product what you get over there will be much better compared to what you would have got. So whenever a university or agent or anybody comes to you, first thing that you do is ask them, are you government? How old are you? Give me the proofs. Check the Wikipedia. If it is not old enough as per your standard and thinking, please reject it outrightly. You have enough of choices which are going to be fit into the, you know. I think Sambit is purposefully coming again and again, and we are going to remove it forever from this kind of session now. Okay. I'm sorry for all this nuisance that these people create. I've removed him again, but he's joining again because he wants to disturb all of us. You know, the competitors do this generally to us because we are telling the truth and they don't want us to tell the truth. This is a, let's see, he's again come back. So there is no control with me right now, but I can only remove him. I cannot stop him from coming again. So the moment he comes back, I will be removing him again. So don't worry on that part. I hope you are agreeing with this part. And then the next one is, this is the biggest mistake that people do. Okay. What happens is, this is not a program of MBBS directly. If you ever happen to go the government website, Indian Embassy in Manila, they have given a clear cut advisory for Indian students that 800 people come to Philippines to study MBBS, only 200 people are going to make it to MD. The rest of the 600 go back because after 16 months of program, they have to appear for an examination which is like NEET, which is NMAT exam. Okay. So in this case, if you, even if you crack NMAT, so qualify in NMAT is not enough like NEET. You have to have admission cutoff like NEET. Qualifying cutoff is not enough. So Philippines is not a direct MBBS program. Even the admission letter comes for BS, and I wonder how the student accept a letter, admission letter, and believe that ultimately they will do MD. It's called MD over there. The MBBS is called MD there, just like in Russia or in US. So it is, the admission letter will come for BS, not for MD. BS is nothing but the first level degree of bachelor, okay, like BSc, wherein you have to get the credit of almost 120 credit hours, then appear for NMAT in Philippines, and then if you are admission qualified, then you get a seat over there for MD. Please do not miss out these points. Huge number of private colleges in Philippines operate. Lot of agents promote it because they get huge amount of commissions. So if you avoid it, you'll be saved, because if you go through Indian advisory, from the embassy, I'm damn sure nobody will go to Philippines. Unfortunately, uneducated parents in India prevail in small towns and rural area. They all are fooled by the agents to be pushed to the Philippines. They reach there, there is no way to come back because they know how badly the financial situation is over there. They don't want to come back. They try their best for the NMAT. If they fail on the admission criteria, they are sent back. Choose a program which is direct MBBS program. Okay. So I think it is very clear till now. The things which can save you are important. These are the positive parameters. This is something, when you read the embassy advisory, Indian government, you will realize that it's not good for me to go. So automatically you will ensure that you will not go here. If you go at your own risk. We will provide you the admission letter, but you should know the problems of Philippines. Okay. Next, one of the most important part. Okay, 6 years of MBBS study. 7th year they will ask you questions on all the studies that you did on 6th year. Not only 6th year, I am saying all 6 years, all 19 subjects of MBBS in India, vast curriculum, and you will have to give that. One day will decide whether you can practice back in India or not. So you need to understand that if you don't have a tool, online coaching, online subject by subject mock tests, online videos, study material, and your hard work on every subject, every day and every year. Like suppose you come to the 3rd year, you cannot afford not to practice your 1st and 2nd year subjects, which are majorly non-clinical subjects like biochemistry, pathology, and all those things. If you don't keep in touch with those subjects, there is absolutely no way you can pass. And we don't serve to everybody, but every student from our end, from Moksh, goes along with the MCI screening test coaching. Without that, they do not go there. They understand the importance of coaching on the MCI, preparing for the MCI screening test. They prepare it for 5 years. And in the 6th year, they are giving continuous mock tests of the actual MCI with all 19 subjects together. So by the time they come back, they are absolutely ready with the MCI and they don't fail at all. Okay? So all I can tell you is, if somebody is not giving you admission letter, it's not enough. It's very important that they have also given you the coaching for all 6 years. Without that, if you go, all your money is at risk. It's like buying a car and not buying an insurance. You have to buy the insurance. Do not wait for the accident to happen and then go in search of crash courses. That is not going to help you. Huge number of doctors in India are in trouble at the moment because of they did not study what they were supposed to study during MBBS. They did not prepare for the MCI. Now, if you many agents have understood how to market a product, so they will say, "हाँ, MCI college दे देगा." भाई, I need the online coaching. कॉलेज में इंडियन प्रोफेसर कभी भूल से आ जाएगा वहां पे. इफ द इंडियन प्रोफेसर कम्स, ही कम्स देयर फॉर 7 days and he'll go back. I want to study it every day throughout the tenure of journey of my MBBS. I do not have the need to have 7 days of coaching and then again the professor will come after 10 days, 15 days or next month. The offline coaching, classroom coaching, which we ourselves started 3 years back, has not worked, and that's the reason we have given a tool now to every student. It's an optional tool. We can only tell the student decision is theirs. That please, if you are attending the lectures in the college, along with that, think that this is also a mandatory thing for you. To safeguard the complete interest of your studies and investment on the MBBS abroad, you have to secure the preparation of MCI screening test right from the beginning. 5 साल का preparation is good enough. 6th year of mock test will make you perfect. You absolutely won't need a crash course. An urgency and the last minute preparation is not going to help you. Okay? So I request you, please give a serious thought on MCI screening test coaching part. It has to be online. We have experienced the offline. It has failed for ourselves also. We have also evolved over a period of time. So I am giving you an experienced package now. Okay. This will save you from surprises. Know the problems before you go. Nobody should be depressed after they reach there. They should get exactly what they had anticipated over there before they leave from India. So the problems have to be known to you in any country that you choose before you leave from here, not after you reach there. Based on these problems, advantages and disadvantages, which we will take up for every country that students go to, you will probably eliminate many of them, keep some of them, then start choosing the universities from them. Okay, that will make your process much more smoother, confident, transparent, and you will be sure where you are going and what you are going to get at the end of the day. Finally, the most important part, please do not stop your journey at MBBS. It is too difficult for a thing and get completed only up to MBBS. It is worth fully if you complete it till PG. एक MBBS जो होता है इंडिया में 5 लाख रुपया साल का सैलरी होता है. That's all. You might as well do BSc and then MBA and you will have that kind of a salary within 2-3 years. No problem. Don't let the country's foreign exchange go out unnecessarily just out of your passion and become a doctor. If you don't have a roadmap to PG, if you are not preparing for PG during your MBBS, please do not do even MBBS. It's not required. You have better options. You can do healthcare management in India or even in Germany. You will earn much more than an MBBS. But if you want to stick to your passion, you must have a roadmap for PG, and your preparation of PG exams have to start along with MCI screening test. Without that, this is of no use, boss. In India, 65,000 doctors give NEET PG every year and only 3,000 doctors get PG seat. इंडिया में पीजी नहीं मिलने वाला इतना easily. That means you have to prepare yourself right from the beginning. When you reach there, you should know your roadmap right up to 9 years. I hope everybody is with me. They are able to understand what I'm trying to tell. And if there is any argument against any of the points that is given here, let us counter that first, because this is the main basis and parameters based on the for the decision making process. These are the parameters that you are going to take in. Agar if these are not acceptable to you, any point is not acceptable to you, that means somewhere either I am wrong or you are wrong. Correct? And anyone having any problem with this can chat back to me, and I can explain you the points why we feel these are the best possible. There may be more, but these are must. During the whole webinar, if anybody is thinking about having any questions, okay, please chat me back. I will answer them at the end of the journey. The entire presentation should be completed and then I'll answer them. The more questions you ask, better will be your decision making process. Okay. Satvik, we will come to Germany later. Let's not get into country at this moment. Okay. Anjali, do we have to give MCI screening test in India after PG? No, you don't have to give MCI screening test. This is the only possibility that is, Sunny Washington University of Barbados is not approved. I will show you how to check all that approvals. Okay. Let us go step by step. I think we are jumping on the questions. I asked you if anybody has any problem on this, please question me. Then I can take up the other questions. Washington University of Barbados does not even have ECFMG approval, which is the most basic approval for you to go to USA. Don't get enchanted by the name Washington. Okay. There are no English courses for MBBS in Germany. Okay. No MCI screening test after you clear a PG. You can check mciindia.org. The constitution gives you that entirely, if you are from an English speaking country and if you complete your PG, no need of MCI screening test. Yeah, Anjali, we will start doing that, whatever questions you are asking about USA. Okay, go slow on this. I think we are just jumping on the questions at the moment. Yeah. Anjali, yes, you can check. No, I will show you how. Okay, let us go step by step. Let me answer one question. None of you are giving me any reply on this, so I believe this is acceptable to you. Okay. MCI screening test, MCI, if it is a, uh, my God. No, from PG in Georgia, you cannot do directly practice in India. That is not possible. You are making a big mistake, Lipsa. Georgia is a part of East European country. It is not English speaking country. Please. And I'll show you something by which you will get amazed how people are being fooled. Okay. Anjali, how to check MCI whether recognized? It's very simple. I'll take you to Google now. Okay. You just type MCI approved MBBS abroad universities. You can do this search on your own. This is the link I'm giving you over here. Okay. If you want to check a university, check any country. Let's say Spartan, you asked for Anjali, correct? So that's in St. Lucia. So St. Lucia, you have to have St. Lucia. You'll have to search the country, St. Lucia, or you have to go through the entire list here. USA, you can find so many universities. So this is the list you can find out. I'll give you the St. Lucia. There is another link I can show you there. Wait for a second. I have to search that other link. Okay, so any university that you need to check out, there are 2-3 links that the MCI has given you. You can check any one of them. This is like they have given huge number of universities which are there, and then there is another link which you need to check. So this is another separate China, separate yeah. I will be replying back separately to you. Okay, so you can simply check on this link also. Washington University of Barbados is not MCI approved. It is not. You have to go here, World Directory of Medical Schools. Okay. Search for this. any university approved on ECFMG is an automatic approval on. So here you will find it's automatic approval on MCI. Okay, here you find St. Lucia. Okay. Now here Spartan is there. You can see this. And you can also see which is the university you said in Barbados, you said, no? Washington University in Barbados. So you go here, you click on Barbados. I think this much search you can do on your own, right? Washington University of Barbados. And search for sponsor notes. It is not approved. I hope you understand now. If you go through any other university, it will show you, like for example, Spartan, if you see. Go for St. Lucia. Okay. And search. And you see on click on Spartan. And click on ECFMG. सन्नी जादव, आप समझ रहे हैं अभी? This is where the approval is counted on. If you don't have the ECFMG approval, that university will never be approved on United States of India, America. Yeah, I agree with you, Ankit Biswal. I agree with you. But these people are asking me only about USA. I think you all should understand that there are different ways. You will be fooled in a different way. So please secure yourself first. I am trying to do that for you, but you are asking me irrelevant questions at this moment without understanding the actual reality. Not everybody is going to be able to go to USA. It's not easy. So learn about Asia, Europe and US, all three. You will be secured, I can assure you that. Okay. So I'm going to stop this at the moment. Going by your question, I'll answer them at the end. But everybody is asking for MCI approval. Hai kya nahi hai MCI approval? So I just thought that, so I just want to tell Ankit, you are right. I'll go back to what you are saying. I agree with you. Anybody having any questions, they can put it back on chat. I'll move forward from here. Okay. So these are the three options. You divide the world into three continents where 95% of the students go, 12 countries, 13 countries. You can select them based on your liking. No problem. Budget and liking is going to decide your basic country. Okay. Supervo Chakrabarti. I don't know why can't you understand. The MCI passing ratios are the original 2012 to 14 that gives you the quality of education. And MCI coaching is an optional program for you. For the selection of the university, if you don't understand the passing ratio of every university, you will be making a big blunder in your life. Okay. It has nothing to do with what we are teaching in the MCI passing. If you want to take MCI coaching, take it. If you don't want to take, don't take it. But don't compromise on the quality of education by selecting a low pass out colleges. I don't think there is any even small argument that you have on that. So please understand the positive. Have your mind positive. Okay. If you don't want to go abroad, don't go. But while going through the whole program, please have your mind share, give your mind share with positivity, so that these are the things which will help you to take a right decision if at all you are interested. Okay. So take those colleges which have high passing ratio. Whether it is the coaching has been done by us or not done by us is that is just a backup for you have got. It's not that if you take my coaching, you will pass. Otherwise, I would be the one who will give an exam and I will pass for everybody. It doesn't work like that. You have to study. You have to work the hard way, and you have to do the preparation for the MCI. But that is if you are in a MCI in a university with high passing ratios, you have an established standard where you definitely will be helped by the university to prepare and pass out. Okay, if you are taught in we will take China, Bhavya, we will take every country as you can see it. Okay, so next, this particular today everything is going haywire because you are going asking. I'm not going to answer any question, let's take it that way. Okay, let's go first the presentation, let's finish, and then I will answer. Okay, so you have maximum number of students choose this. Let us play a simple game of elimination which you like or what you don't like, so that you can come to a conclusion. Sir, ये ठीक लग रहा है, यहाँ पे जाना है, मेरा भी suitability है और university भी country भी ठीक लग रहा है. Then we will go by, as somebody was telling you about MCI passing ratios, we will check that out as well. Okay, if you see this, Asia, these are the options. Okay, and each country has that plus and minus. You can check. This is a bad map which is to be changed. I never find time, but I'm going to change today, that's for sure. The POK is a part of India as per the map, but somehow it has been taken from the Google, so I think I need to change this map, and I will today. But in short, Bhavya, this is your answer, and for everybody, you must understand the problem in China as well as the plus point of China. Okay, I will show you how you can be fooled and made select a wrong university. Let us go to Google and I'll show you. You can see this whole thing. There are so many universities in China which are approved on MCI list. This is the MCI list. Okay, as you can go up and see this, this is the MCI list. Okay, correct. Now I'm going to the China list. Please do not miss this. So Bhavya, your question, change your question. Is China good? It's not the question. The question is, what university will be good in China? Because in China, you have a mix of every kind of university. Those who are going to teach you in bilingual, those who are going to teach you in Chinese language, not in English, and those who are also going to teach you in English, but the admission is going to be difficult. These are the English ones, which are popularly, these are 214 Chinese taught and bilingual taught program, and these are the 45 universities where you have very limited number of seats. 3,470, you can see this. 30% for Indian students, 1,200. Out of that, at least 40 to 50% are C grade. Very less number of seats that you have got. So if anybody is thinking about China, they have to be ultra careful. China is good or bad is not a decision making. Change your perspective. The university that I wish to select, is it good or bad? Is it going to teach me in English or not? That's why I told you, go back to the parameter. Government university, perfect. Everything is government in China. No problem. 60 to 70 years, perfect. Every university will be 60 to 70 years old. The infrastructure will be fantastic. There is nothing to worry on that. The teaching language, these universities will fail to give you in English. And these are the universities in English. So please beware about the syllabus. And in these universities, it's not easy to get the admission. As you can see it here. You can read it. And you can read this. And you can read here. So if it is China, you have to apply very quickly, because otherwise these will be left for you, And as a last desperate effort, somebody will come to you and tell you, you have got 60%, I can still get you in China. You got 50%, no problem, I'll get you in China. Educated parents and educated students also can make mistake when they are desperate for admission, and your entire life will get stuck because of this. So for God's sake, do your research well. MCI India is same for everybody. When you open a computer, what I am opening on my PC, it will also be there on your PC when you do your research. Please select A graded university, otherwise you will repent China. So yes, China is very good. No, if you are not selecting the right university. They cost you less, it becomes very attractive for the people who don't have money. It's easy to get admission, like 50%, no problem, 52%, no problem. You'll get everywhere in this C graded university. Okay? But if you want good quality English taught, percentage is mandatory. Okay? So I can tell you, if you are even thinking about China, first thing that you ask is what percentage can I get in the top university? That is the right question. Is China good? No, it is not good. It is also not bad. If your university selection is good, then it's good. I hope you got the answer very clearly now. Okay. So similarly, we need to, why it is good. It is also given over here, and how the percentage requirement has grown over a period of time. In 2013, it was a different scene. They were getting established among Indian students. The number of seats kept on going down, and now it has come down to this. So what they did was they decreased the number of seats, they increased the percentage requirement. So the demand is already there. High quality institutes will ask for higher percentage and higher costs. That will get you large patients flow because the hospital affiliations are going to be very large. 6,000 hospital beds, 4,000, 10,000 is unimaginable for us. Huge, because the population is large, naturally the hospital sizes are going to be larger ones. I hope you understand now. So there is no problem if you select the university rightly, and you can only get or think about China only if your 12th percentage are higher, not otherwise. Let's move forward quickly because I wasted a lot of time unnecessarily for answering your questions in the beginning. Read each individual options before we go to the next slide. These are the major options that you have got. As I told you, this is not an option for MD, not a guaranteed way you can become a doctor. So you better be careful. Bangladesh, Nepal, fortunately it has got good results on the MCI, but the only problem is they will ask you for 3 years of fees at a time. When you take the admission, they will ask you for 30 lakh rupees cost to get inside the colleges. They are not having large infrastructure. They are underdeveloped countries, not very populated, so patients flow is lesser than China. So, but ultimately, MCI screening test passing is very good over there, respectable level, better than many of the colleges in even developed countries. But since they ask for 3 years fees at a time, 30 lakh rupees, one shot, because there are more of, maximum of private colleges. That's why I will keep this as last. Even if it is private, I still accept, because MCI passing ratios are good in some of the colleges, at least 4 or 5 colleges, top colleges. But this is my last option. This is not an option because it doesn't guarantee my MBBS admission. What remains is the top college in China and the top college in Kyrgyzstan for people having lesser budget. You will see as we go and progress, MCI passing ratios will become very important for selection of the universities, and this has a very good passing ratio. Even here I told you, but these are low cost. Now every time I advise students, I tell them, please, अगर आपका बजट 30 लाख का है, आप 15 लाख रुपए का खर्चा करो MBBS पे, 15 लाख FD में रख दो, आप PG करो 15 लाख के ऊपर. You keep half the budget, at least 40% of your budget for the PG. Do not spend all your money for MBBS. It is not going to help you. MBBS से कुछ नहीं होने वाला. So even this, going by that logic, if the university is all our fitting into all our parameters and with very high passing ratios, about 25% is a very high, very good ratio. You can say 27%, 30% is very good. About 25% and approved on MCI list, there will be countable kind of 20 universities across the world. Putting together Asia and East Europe, total maybe 20 universities. So out of the 600 universities that you have, hardly 20 or 25 will fit into our requirements. If you set your parameters properly, this will help you to eliminate all kachras and you will automatically go for the top one. I'll show you how. Okay. So by now, I think you should be in a position, if you give a deeper thought, you will understand that if these are the places where Indians are going, these are the places where you will get MCI approved universities, and these are the options that you have got. You can select not China or Kyrgyzstan, you can select X university in China with high MCI passing ratio. It's possible. Otherwise, don't go. Why university in, so similarly, so you have to be very careful in selection of the universities. That will help you to get to a better college. Keep this as the last option because underdeveloped country, as I told you, and high cost in the first year. Okay. Is it clear now? इसके बाहर बहुत कम ऑप्शंस हैं, तो ऑलरेडी आपको लगता होगा कि अभी ऑप्शंस ही कम है. अब कैसे ये अच्छा MCI लिस्ट है, तो मैं आपको एक रेशियो पे लेके जाता हूँ. Let us see, there are so many universities approved. Let us see the ratios of MCI passing. So let us go to Indian Embassy in Russia. I'll do that. I am sure you are able to see that on your screen. There is a section now. Our embassy has understood that it has become important for the students. Okay, you can check it yourself and see the report yourself. This is a guidance given by our Indian embassy. That is the government of India. Okay. For every country, NBE has now published, and they have given it for every embassy that publish it so that people going abroad will be able to select a university. So every 3 years they come out with a new report. This was the first one. You can see this, some university having 38, 39%, 31. So if you want, I'll not choose anything below 7. This is the maximum that I can go to. And these are not 8 and 4 students, just remove them. One student, remove it. What you have got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 top in Russia. If you go below that, you will be surprised. The passing ratio, Indians being fooled because it's a bilingual. North India, lot of students getting desperate to get into Russia, they get this. They will not pass MCI, fully Russian taught program. You can see this. People friendship, you can see this. See, if you miss the bus, you will have to go down. If you are not an early applicant, initially everybody will go for the top, slowly it will come down. So you will find our students even in people's friendship. We play students, no problem. But that is because you have not applied on time. That's why the first slide is right decision at the right time. That's most important. Otherwise, you will have to compromise. As you go later, you will have to compromise. NEET results getting delayed is a bigger problem for you because lots of Indians have understood they are repeaters. They know the system of abroad. They have started blocking the seats everywhere. They've gone through this cycle once already last year. So they are not going to wait for the results to come out, then merit list to come out. They know if I don't have more than 525 in NEET, I have no choice but to go abroad. Especially when the regulation is coming that from next year, if I have to go to abroad, then also I have to be NEET qualified. So this is probably the last chance for you to go abroad and do MBBS without NEET being considered. Ankit, I hope you get your answer. Please do not compromise. Unless you are forced to do it, there is no choice. You'll have to work harder. I hope you understand now. If you are early applicant, you are bound to get what you want. Later on, you will take whatever is given to you. You can see these results. Can you even imagine what will be the state of Rostov? We place students in Rostov after telling them this is the problem, but now everything is over. Do you want to waste 1 year or are you ready to go? Avoid, avoid the bad quality. Go for the good one. These are all bilingual programs. Please go for the quality programs. Do not come down. I hope it's very clear now. 7th के नीचे मत जाओ यार. That's maximum. And leave these two. These are not the results that we talk about. 1, 4, 8 students is not the result. 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is now we have students there, but we are now not placing them. That is because of the molestations of the girls and dragging and fire and all kind of nonsense going on. So this is also out, but you can take it from someone else if you are wanting to go. We will not suggest you this. Yes, yes, it is mentioned. Abdul, you can check the website, please. So you will get the, if you go to the website, you just go for any country that you wish to go for. There is one small box called choose your university. Click that. You will know which universities are English and which universities are, scroll down. So you have this. You can download the brochure, know the costs. You can download the registration form. You can apply. You know the language of studies. Everything is available. Ankit will take, I don't want to get myself diverted to the questions at the moment. So you can download the brochure if you want, whichever. Okay. So it's a very good tool that you have got here. Okay. You can see that. And this is the tool which you can assess very quickly which university. But main place is here. You are not going to assess anywhere else. You check out every country you can. See, it is people go to Armenia and YSMU. I don't want to go there. Touch 23-25% was nothing less than that. Choose your country. Belarus, no problem if I go to this university. This I am not going to choose. People ask me about Grono, I show them this and this. Which one you want to pass out? I hope you understand now. Whichever country, Georgia, everybody very, very keen to go to Georgia. I don't know why. We will only place you here, nowhere else. Because there is nobody else who has ever passed MCI test. There is no record of any student passing from anywhere else except TSMU. I hope you understand now. Kazakhstan, SAMI is okay, but if you should have 80% in Kazakhstan, remember. I can get you here, no problem. Kyrgyzstan, only one university. I'll not go to anywhere else. I have one. I can get admission. This has the passing ratios. This is a government university. Everything is Indian food is there. 75-year-old infrastructure, hospital affiliations. I'll go for this. If I have MCI test coaching with me, I will better this results from much better. I hope these are the people who are not given MCI coaching. Remember, somebody was trying to argue from Chakraborty or somebody. So these are the people this is the result of 3 years. It took 2 years for them to come out with a 54-page report, but now it is very easy for you to use it. The next report will be 2019 based on 15, 16 and 17 3 years. Hopefully they can make it faster than that. That will help us even further. So I hope if you treat this result report published by the government and choose the universities, I'll not go to any university other than this. So on our website you will find Irkutsk, every university we can place you, but then see the result of Irkutsk. If you don't have, if you are late comer, we will have no choice but to place you here. No choice. We can't help you. Otherwise waste 1 year. We can place you here, but then that is after no choice. I hope you understand now. Till you are getting the admission in the top ones, please take it. It's simple. So that should give you, this is not my report, okay? This is there on the Indian Embassy. This is there on NBE website. Who takes the examination? This is everywhere. So just research and choose it. You can see this foreign medical graduates. I'm just giving you, just read this. It's very important. The most important, read it. FMG is conducted by NBE, so they have published this report. And you can also download it from here next year. The low pass percentage who have studied in may be kept in mind before deciding. You cannot change the university. There is a Supreme Court order dated 17 December 2013. So choosing the university has to be the first criteria based on the MCI. Have you read it now? This is what the embassy is telling you. Please do it. FMG details are also available here. I think this should give you a very clear picture on the entire issue of choosing the university. Let whatever country may be. Is that clear? Can I hear yes from some people? The lid, yes, thank you. This is the link. You can take it. You can open it on your computer separately or copy paste on your notepad somewhere, and it's there on our website. See, like this we have given many links for you to guide on our website. If you go to Moksh 16, we will only talk of MBBS, MCI coaching, getting the scholarship for medical, and preparing for PG. This is the only way you can complete your journey. Please do not Just skip anything. You know, the funny part is every time we have this kind of a webinar, I actually tell the students that the amount of time that you spend on each page is no more than 3 to 4 minutes. There are so many links given here, but nobody goes through that. Check passing ratio. It's given here also. See on the website. Okay. So I only want you to spend as much time because everything is given on the website, but you have to click and check and then go ahead. Don't just be in hurry. Go slow. Spend 3 hours. It's not 3 minutes that you need to spend. Okay. You can see this. Smolensk is also there. Ryazan is there. Dagestan, Irkutsk. But as you spend time, you will go down on your selection. Okay. So I hope it's getting very clear as far as the admission selection of the university is going. Whether it is Asia or Russia, the report is the same. I hope everyone is clear now. Any questions? I'm not going to answer them, but I just want to understand if there is any question on your mind. Can somebody write all clear so I move forward? Thank you, Satvik. Everyone else must understand, make it more interactive. You don't have to fly tomorrow out of India. Don't worry. Gather the information so that you cannot be fooled. Okay. If you are happy with these, share this presentation with everybody. Tomorrow you will get the recorded version of this. Let us make sure that nobody in India can be fooled by the wrong information. Even embassies have to write that. If you read, even embassies have to write it, that there are people who are fooling the students and they, just come here, they do not know exact situations, and then they get surprises and they are in trouble. You go through Russian, you go through Philippines, everywhere it is the same situation. Now this is the main slide of the entire presentation. Rest, now you know the basic requirements. So there is nothing big about it. If you understand this program, I think you have understood. You will not make a mistake, that's for sure. This is also a time for me to take a break for 30 seconds and I'll request you to just go through the slide. Till that time I'll join you back. Okay, just need to have some water and we'll take it further. In the next 30 seconds I join you back. Okay, try to understand what is written over here. It will help you. Okay, I'm back. I hope everybody is able to understand my point. अब तक जो presentation था वो इसके बारे में था, sorry, इसके बारे में था. We will take up the Europe also, and then we will go for USA. Yeah, Sunny, there is no problem. If you are applying it on time, just submit the documents. It's enough to get you the admission. There is absolutely no problem. Okay. MBBS in Asia is what we have understood. The main program is not MBBS in Asia. You have to aim for this. In order to reach here, there are things, whether you go to Asia or whether you go to यूरोप, इट डज नॉट मैटर. आपका जो डेस्टिनेशन है वो ये है, ये हाफ वे भी नहीं है. प्लीज बी रेडी फॉर 9 years. 5.5-6 साल में कुछ नहीं होने वाला आपका करियर का. आप एक स्मॉल टाइम डॉक्टर बन के रहोगे, वो भी बहुत स्ट्रगल करके. वो स्ट्रगल वर्थ है अगर यहाँ तक पहुंचे तो. आई होप इट्स वेरी क्लियर. एंड यहाँ तक पहुंचने के लिए जब आप MBBS कर रहे हो तभी आपके पास ये टूल्स होना मैंडेटरी है. 1, 2 and 3. ये अगर आपके पास है तो any Indian student can reach here and their life is very easy. Your passion is not to become a doctor. Your passion is actually to become something specialist like cardiologist, neurologist, gynec, ये वो. तो अगर आपका पैशन ही अलग है तो आपका जो डेस्टिनेशन है इसको मत बनाओ, इसको बनाओ. आई होप इट्स वेरी क्लियर टू यू. ओके. Mr. Abdul, 50% of the Kyrgyzstan top college seats are already over. Okay. So it's going on wild because the NEET results got over, got delayed. So people are just, thinking what will happen, and they mentally they know their score. अगर 525 से ऊपर है score, तो naturally people are not going to wait for the NEET. पर आपका score अभी 200, 300, 350 ये सब score है. तो ये स्कोर में आपको वैसे भी इंडिया में नहीं मिलने वाला. और अगर आपका बजट 70-80 लाख रुपए है तो यूएसए नहीं चले जाओ. तो आप इंडियन प्राइवेट कॉलेज के लिए वेट करने का भी नहीं है, गवर्नमेंट के लिए वेट करना नहीं है. तो या तो आप ये चूज करोगे या तो आप ये चूज करोगे. यही दो ऑप्शन है. अगर सोचो तो आप किसके लिए वेट कर रहे हो वो तुमको खुद को नहीं पता. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड. सबका एक बजट है. ये प्राइवेट का बजट MBBS है, ये PG तक का बजट है यूएसए में. तो आप ये चूज करोगे अगर बजट है तो. अगर बजट कम है तो आप यही चूज करने वाले, क्योंकि इंडिया में अगर आपके पास नीट का मार्क्स है तो इधर में नहीं मिलने वाला है. तो कम है तो फिर इधर ही जाना पड़ेगा. आई होप पीपल शुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट द एक्चुअल सिचुएशन इज at the moment is because you do not know what are your actual real options available. They are thinking government or private. Correct? नीट का स्कोर पता है और अगर गवर्नमेंट में नहीं मिल रहा है तो बजट नहीं है. बजट है, लेट अस से आपका बजट 75, 80, 90 लाख करोड़, पैसा पर प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. तो आप MBBS इन इंडिया करोगे प्राइवेट कॉलेज में या राइट अप टू PG यूएसए में करोगे. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड. Yeah, PG, it's not free. It is paying PG everywhere in the world, including India. During your PG, you earn money. Okay, so don't worry about that part. We'll see out in the US part. So actual option आपका गवर्नमेंट नहीं है तो यही दो हैं. अल्टीमेटली आप यही करने वाले हो तो क्यों ना अच्छे यूनिवर्सिटी में पहले से ले लें. क्योंकि लेट करोगे तो यूनिवर्सिटी क्वालिटी, MCI पासिंग रेशियो, आपको हर जगह से कॉम्प्रोमाइज करना पड़ेगा. और बिना इसके आप जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. मैं खुद बोल रहा हूं कि आपको जाना ही नहीं चाहिए अगर इसके लिए प्रिपेयर नहीं किया तो. ये वर्थ नहीं है अगर ये नहीं है आपके पास सर. ओके. So we will, Anjali, we will go to the US, okay? The next slide is Europe and then we will go to the US, okay? So this is, if this is understood by you clearly, I definitely tell you the last point on our 8 parameters. Think about PG, do not think about MBBS, otherwise abroad is useless. Don't waste your 20 lakhs also. Be in India or go to some Germany. We have separate programs like healthcare management. You run a hospital, but you don't become a clinical if you do not think you can go up to PG. It is not going to help you. Okay? You can go to these countries. This is a kind of a guaranteed seats that you have. No problem at all. Okay? So you just have to take the learnings and be ready for PG. This is guaranteed seat. This is through entrance. These are the tests. You need coaching for that. We will give you that. This is in case you don't get this and you don't want to go to Germany and you want to settle down back in India. This is mandatory. So these 3 components are provided online while you are studying abroad by Moksh. Admission is nothing. Let me tell you, getting an admission is just the start point. The car has just kick-started. Without this, there is no petrol. First, second gear, the car is running. This is the 5th gear. This is what you will actually become, a qualified professional, healthcare professional, and a physician at the end of the day who can work everywhere in the world, including India. I hope you understand. So aim for better things in life, better universities. Okay, do not aim for smaller things. Otherwise, you will be making a mistake. Okay. Yeah, Satvik. Sure. Maybe I am extending it too much. You are right. This is the map. Do not get fooled by the people saying Georgia is in Europe. No, it is not in Europe. This is East Europe. What Europe we say is actually the west part of the Europe. So this is eastern part of the Europe. This one. And this is the western part of the Europe. ये बहुत ही यहाँ पे कोई काम नहीं मिलेगा अगर किसने आपको बताया कि भाई आप यू कैन गेट अ जॉब इन यूरोप. नहीं मिलने वाला. किसी ने बताया कि आप यूरोप में पढ़ाई कर रहे हो. सॉरी, it is not the Europe which is there in the Indian mind. It is the eastern part of the Europe. It is a European continent but eastern part of the Europe. फंडा क्लियर रखो. ये ईस्टर्न पार्ट है ऑप्शंस, ये वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑप्शंस हैं. दिस इज अ पार्ट, दिस इज कॉल्ड यूरोपियन यूनियन. 26 कंट्रीज का यूनियन है. सो योर पीपल विल नॉट बी एबल टू फूल यू बाय सेइंग यूरोप में पढ़ाई कर रहे हो. यूरोप में कर रहे हैं सर, बट वहां पे यहाँ काम नहीं मिलता आपको. स्टडी हियर एंड कम बैक टू इंडिया. काम यहाँ मिलेगा आपको. इसमें भी कम ही मिलता है. इट वाज अर्लियर अ पार्ट ऑफ ईस्टर्न यूरोप. दे जस्ट जॉइन 4 years बैक टू यूरोपियन यूनियन. सो अगर इसीलिए मेडिकल पीजी का जो प्रोग्राम है वी आर ऑफरिंग ओनली इन जर्मनी, नॉट इवन इन पोलैंड. दिस इज नॉट वेयर यू कैन वर्क एंड अर्न मनी. सॉरी, these are going to take away your money and give you the degree approved by MCI. This is where you can work and make your career. Okay, so on Friday we have another webinar which is MBBS plus MD in Germany. That's the option that everybody is looking at the moment, instead of going to any other country like Eastern Europe country. So anybody who wish to join our webinar on Germany MBBS right up to PG, then they can join us on Friday. And anybody who is wanting to have an extensive American program journey right up to PG, then they should join us on Saturday back. You will get a call at the end of the day that are you interested, then they will, they'll send you the link separately. Okay, so you can join these 2 programs also. So let's hope that you understand the rest of the Eastern Europe. Everything is now understood by you. I'm just going to point out where you can be fooled. 1 and 2. What you have to be careful about is you are choosing English taught programs, not bilingual. Secondly, the same university giving a program in English as well as Russian. Okay, that means the price of the Russian is going to be cheaper. You will feel the university or the agent is fooling you by charging you more, but sorry, the money will have to be paid over there directly. So nobody can fool you, but the charge cost is going to be higher. And if you hear somebody saying subsidy de rahe hain Dagestan mein, sorry, there is no subsidy. The program is in Russian. I hope you understand now. So these are the two ways that you can be put into trouble. And then if you take care of this, you cannot be on the wrong side. Okay. So choose this when it comes to Russia. Choose this when it comes to Russia, you will not be in trouble. Do not only think about the cost factors. That is the biggest problem in India. आपका पैकेज क्या है, आपका पैकेज क्या है? You think this is not a tour package you are going for? This is basically a quality of education. It will directly affect the cost. Okay, these are some examples. You can see the passing ratios drop as you go for fully Russian programs. Please do not go for MCI passing ratios where they are low. Now you know yourself how to choose a university. I don't need to repeat. Any country that you choose, apply those 8 parameters, you will not make a mistake. I think I don't need to keep on discussing the same thing again. Okay, let's have this comparison between the advantages and disadvantages of different countries. Again, coming to this, only one university having more than 25% passing. You can check that report. Here the problem is the war. Okay, the war zone on the eastern part continuously going on even now. Okay, so Ukraine situation has become bad, and you will be promoted with the university on the maximum side, with the university which is on the pure war zone. I'll show it to you. So this is where you have to be careful in Ukraine. Okay, let us go and check what does, generally a student would type, okay, I want to do MBBS in Ukraine. Which are the choice of universities? You can see this. You can see this ad. This is advertisement. There is no ad here or ad here. This is our own website. So this is a promotion on Google. They are promoting it to you. Now when it gets promoted, naturally you are going to get deeper into it. And now if you check, the next thing you should check is the war zone in Ukraine. Check the war zone, any map that you think is right, and you will find exactly that is the biggest war zone is in that area, in the promoted university. I hope you understand now. You can check any. This is the area where the war is going on. So what you should do is just cut the Ukraine into two parts. This was the promoted university, Donetsk, as we see earlier. We saw it. This is the biggest war is going on here. Kharkiv. So cut it right up to Kiev. You don't need to go. You choose something over here. Odessa. Stay away from there. If you have to choose Ivano, Lviv, this is the area where you can go safely. This is not the area where you can choose. I hope it's getting slowly clear to you that when you have to choose Ukraine, I don't think that you have no choice, but when some friend is there, sir, वहाँ पे चाचा का लड़का है, ये है, वो है, वहीं पे जाना है, cut the country into half. Choose the western or south part, not the northern and eastern part. Central, say Kiev, Kharkiv, Donetsk, Luhansk. I think you have to be very careful. Okay, very few universities having high MCI passing ratios, very few. the top ones. You can choose from there. Now the safe area does not have all kind of positive passing ratios. Okay, so there are few universities, maybe as I told you, there is only one here and there are only 2 or 3 here where passing ratios are good. Okay, Georgia, we saw only one university from where the students have passed MCI till 2014. Russia, we saw there are maybe top 7 में से 4 में से smallest निकालो तो 3. So now the list is reducing to hardly 15 universities. 8 in Eastern Europe part, 8, 10 in Asia. That's it. I think this is how, if you think, probably you will not get into the trouble. You will not choose the lower ones. Here the biggest problem with Georgia is the cost. I'll show you something. The problem in this country is the living cost. You will not believe and you will wonder why we place so many students. They have something, I don't know what attraction they have in Georgia. I'll show you something. Indian embassy in Georgia. It's a common embassy in Georgia and Armenia. They have given very clear indication what are the problems in Georgia. If you can see this, student advisory. Okay, this is what it has to say. You'll be surprised to read it. They are directly telling how misinformation is being spread right now in India. And that is why you read this is the most important thing. They have made it in bold, but this is the biggest mistake that people are doing. As I told you, if you calculate the total cost, you are spending 17 lakh rupees just on your living cost in Georgia. मैं वही बता रहा हूं, और दूसरा 15-17 लाख रुपया फीस पे करोगे, 35 लाख रुपया खर्चा करोगे. इससे बेटर है, मैं समझाता हूं लोगों को, बट दे स्टिल वांट टू गो हियर. I still don't know why. But then before you take a decision, make sure that if you spend that same 35 lakhs and 40 lakhs and split it in 2 parts, 15-20 लाख रुपया आप MBBS पे छोड़ दो और बाकी का 10-15 लाख रुपया आप पीजी के लिए रख दो. आप पीजी यूएस में करते रहेंगे, प्रोवाइडेड यू रियली वांट टू स्टडी वेल, या जर्मनी में पीजी कर लोगे आप. सो चॉइस इज योर्स. Either you do MBBS in Georgia, spend 35 lakhs in the topmost university there, and second choice is you do the same program right up to MD in USA. Okay, गौरव जी, जर्मनी का वेबिनार है फ्राइडे को, आप प्लीज ज्वाइन हो जाओ तभी. ओके, आपका सवाल गलत है. आप जब प्रोग्राम सुनोगे तो आपको डेफिनेटली समझ में आएगा कि भाई ये प्रोग्राम टोटली अलग है. जैसे यूएस का बहुत डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम है, वैसे ही जर्मनी का बहुत डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम, उसका रोड मैप ही अलग है. यूएस का और जर्मनी का दोनों का राइट अप टू पीजी है, बट उसके जो स्टेप्स और चैलेंजेस हैं वो अलग अलग हैं. इट इज नॉट अ नॉर्मल MBBS और MD प्रोग्राम. ओके, so we have a separate webinar for that on Friday. Anybody interested can join us. I hope it's clear now. So आपको अपना पैसा कैसे खर्चा करना है वो आपको सोचना है. We are here to serve you, to ensure you that you are in a position to actually get admission at your chosen university. That's why you will never see Moksh telling you इस यूनिवर्सिटी में जाओ या उस यूनिवर्सिटी में. चॉइस आपकी रहेगी. आपको सिर्फ इंश्योर करना है आप टॉप यूनिवर्सिटी चूज कर रहे हो. दैट्स ऑल. We do not want to place you in the wrong university. Okay. This is the same slide which we yeah, Gaurav, Satvik, there is no problem. You can leave and join us back on Friday. There is absolutely no problem. Please feel free. Join us back. You're most welcome on Friday. We'll give you detailed presentation for German programs. Okay. Yeah, no problem at all. So this is the same slide just to impress upon you that boss, iska socho, iska mat socho. Now I think this is getting over here. You are till now, you must be thinking about this. You must be getting communication up to this. But this is what is much more important. This is a complete story. This is a half art. This slide has been added to ensure that I remember that I need to take a break of another 30 seconds again. Okay. So you can go for the US program. For those who are interested for US, you can go through this. In the meantime, I'll take rest for 30 seconds and have some water. Okay. No, I don't know the Ankit. I don't know the cost. You will have to join us on Friday. Please don't do like this here, Ankit. You have something completely done. You won't. How can you be interested in a program just by a cost without knowing the program and the challenges? How will you even justify the cost? If I tell you 10 lakhs, will you be happy? If I tell you 30 lakhs, will you be happy? It doesn't work like that. Forget about cost. Everybody, all of us. Let's keep the cost factor separate. Today is nothing about cost. You will get the loan. Anybody wanting a loan, join us on Saturday. Even the loan people are going to be there on the webinar. Okay. So don't worry about money part at the moment. Let's choose the best. Let's complete the 9-year program. Let's not stop at 6 and let's choose the best. These are the two agendas of this online seminar. There is nothing else right now. Okay, Ankit, I hope you appreciate that cost will automatically be. There are many other ways to adjust the costs. Basically, there are scholarship tests. You can register for scholarship. There are financial aids. There are educational loans. Somehow we'll make it. Choose the program. That's more important. Okay. Thanks, Ankit. So please go through this slide. I will explain you the US program and its benefits in 2-3 slides, and then we'll have question and answer session. Okay. In the meantime, I'm just taking a break for 30 seconds to 1 minute, and you can understand the program and ask me questions on the chat separately. But US, in any case, I've added because I know if I don't put it, there are more questions. So I'm just putting the basics of the US program. The entire program will be known on Saturday for you. Okay. Thank you. Mr. Abhay, please keep your audio off. Thank you. So this is the program. As you can see, you are here on 12th science, and the basic medical program is of 4 years in MBBS and 4 years of PG, average 4 years. Okay, so 8 years for that. But in US you have to get a BS degree before you do the, as you will learn it on Saturday. Yeah, Bhavya, no problem, you're most welcome. So you will have to do the 16 months of pre-med to ensure that you get the BS degree, then only your actual program starts. But like Philippines, there is no examination that is required like NEET or NMAT. So this whole thing is 4 years of MBBS. Actually, they call it MD. So don't get confused. Our MD is PG. Their MD is MBBS. And this is a BS degree that is 16 months more. Okay. So totally 3 years and 4 months of theory and 2 years of internship, clinical rotations as they say. So 5 years and 4 months makes it a complete MD program. The only thing is over here there is a step 1 examination, here there is a step 2 examination. They are the deciding factor for everybody whether they will make it to PG from here to here or not. This is decided by the step 1 and step 2, mainly step 1 scores. And qualifying exam is step 2 CK. This should have been here actually. So you give this, qualify and move to PG. But the decision is, step 1 is a competitive examination. So decision is made in the step 1. If you are below 230, you don't get PG. Okay. So there is challenge, and how these challenges are and everything we will definitely see it on Saturday. But basic program I wanted you to understand is it's a 9-year 4 months absolute clear program. There are challenges, intermediary, and you need to, there is a step 3 here before you get the license to practice in USA, and that license will be valid back in India. So what are the scores at each level? What are the people who have become successful? How many people are doing what way? Some are going direct, some people are going through Caribbean, some people are doing MBBS in, like I told you, in Russia, China, and then you are appearing for USMLE step 1. So we have provided coaching for those who do not have larger financial requirements. Funding is available, so they choose lower cost for MBBS. This program is MBBS plus PG right in USA. I hope you understand. Okay, the program remains same irrespective of how you do. You have to 1, 2 and 3. You have to appear for those exams. Okay. I'm not getting much into the detail, but this recorded version will start giving you deeper insight, and going to our website, there is humongous amount of information which is given over here. Okay. So please ensure that you have gone through the website before you attend the US program. Otherwise, probably you will have lots of questions which I cannot answer. US is a complicated program. There is a lot to understand. How you get PG, what scores, how many people did it, what is the success ratio, what is the process of getting the, there are 100 questions you will continuously ask me. So if you go through the website, you will be pretty clear on the foundation, and then we'll take it forward from there onwards. Okay. But it's a beautiful program. It's an alternative to the private colleges. It costs you the same, and you can get the admission scholarships. Scholarships are going on. Yeah. Just Sunny, about US, I told you there is a detailed webinar. Only US will take this much time for you to understand the program. Okay. So these are just the summary 3 slides. You give these exams during your MBBS, you get the ECFMG certification. I showed you that ECFMG. If the university does not have ECFMG, then in that case, Anjali, it is on Saturday 7 o'clock, same time. So you will find on the Moksh website, you will find a place where you can register for the, there is something like a live counseling option. Anybody can just see this here. Okay. So you can just click on this and you can register over there. Okay. So it's simple. So to join a webinar, you can do this way also. Do not need to wait for the link. You can see this online seminar over here. All upcoming webinars will be listed over there. Okay, fantastic. So let me go back to this. So basically, what I wanted to show you was ECFMG is mandatory for you to study in USA. Without, if you go through the website of ECFMG, you will know why am I saying this. Any university not allowed by ECFMG, you cannot study. And that Washington University of Barbados does not have ECFMG. You can see it, check it on the World Directory of Medical Schools. So it's out. They are not approved. Okay. So choose the university for USA very carefully. This is NRMP. You will find the link on our website. This is how they place you for the residency. Residency is a step for the PG. You get paid over here. So whatever you spend here, you tend to earn almost everything back here. And then the USML is 3 and the PG degree certificate is given. So 3 steps. 1 is MBBS, 2 is residency, 3 is the PG degree. So during the residency, you earn, this is where you spend, and this is what sets up your career. In order to get into the residency, there are 2 steps that you need to examination, 2CK1 and 2CK2CS. This is clinical knowledge, this is clinical skills. So this is theory and the practical part, and you get the ECFMG certificate. It's very simple if you see it, but there are challenges. Not everybody can get in. The best part, the benefits are huge. You can read it. Anybody interested for the US webinar can also participate here. Call this number and participate immediately. Not today, in the working time. You will get a link for that US separately for the Saturday. Okay. If you want to know in detail, you want to get the mail, want to have the cost sheet, the brochures, the application process, scholarship process, everything can be explained by this number. It's the only dedicated number for US. Okay. Otherwise, for all other programs, you have this number 360 370 9699 360 370. That's a board number. It will lead you, ask you whether you want Asia, Europe, or USA. It will transfer accordingly. Okay. So it's very simple. You have to divide the world into 3 continents. You have to select the MCI approved where Indian students are going. Select Asia. Go for the best colleges, select Europe or select US. It will become you will be able to now decide very quickly in the right manner. I suppose if you follow this system and keep your parameters intact without disturbing them, you will not have any problem and you will not have any surprises at the end of the day. No MCS test, earn all your money back and PG approved back in India. These are the biggest benefits of US program. Those who are going to MBBS in private colleges, they spend same amount here, but they are not getting American education till bachelor. That's the difference. So they cannot easily crack step 1 exam. Here you are being prepared for step 1. The success ratios are very high. So spend the same amount if you have the money, or take some education loan if you need to, which we are against that, but then if you need some, if you have 60 and you just need that last 20 lakhs, it's worth going for US. Do not go for the private colleges in India. That is going to kill your career. Okay, because MBBS, these MBBS is also approved in India, so there is nothing, not a problem. but you are getting American education so that you can have a chance to shoot. And you won't believe, I'll show it to you during the webinar. 50% of the students get a PG seat. It means you can be on the better part, but that option is not there. In India, if you just type number of students appearing for NEET PG and number of seats available in government, it is hardly 3%. That also putting together all 49 specializations. You can imagine, you want to become gynec, you might become anesthesiology because the seat is not available. So there are huge number of problems in terms of getting the PG seat in India, and getting a PG seat in private college, believe me, it's very expensive, 2-3 crores. So getting a PG seat through step one by getting your education in US is going to make a huge difference. So those who are thinking of private college, as I told you, in reality you have only two options. Either you look for government in India or you look for the other two options that we have discussed till now. Okay, so this is nothing but how the students have passed through, and when they chose Russia, suddenly people chose China. Then now we are expecting lots of people to be fooled in China again, because 200 more universities have been approved in 2016. So when they reach, they will realize that the whole program is in Chinese. That's going to be a big problem. So please ensure that you are not one of them. Okay, the numbers keep on. The Russia, of course, is the oldest country where we have a, now this date has been shifted, so everybody will be informed very soon. The date has, because the NEET results are late, so we are going to keep it now on 26th, 20, the Sunday, one of the Sundays nearing 25th of July or 26th of July, somewhere. We need to have 1 month before which you realize whether you are being in India or abroad. So if through this test 300 students are going to get this free of cost, there are scholarships worth 13 crores from the university, from the Moksh. This I have forgotten to put in. I'm sorry. I never get time to complete this. You can get free online coaching for German classes in language course to prepare you for Germany. So Sunny, this week you can see it here on our website. You can read here. This week you will find this updated because everything got delayed, NEET results and all. The whole thing, syllabus, everything. But please do not study separately for this test. We are also going to see the 12th mark, the NEET scores, everything. Okay, and there are enough of scholarships, so don't have to worry about it. Just be casual about it. Give it a full shot and you can get it. There are good chances that people will get it. Okay, in fact, lots of people are going to get it. So I don't want you to study for it. You have already have got the 12th results. It will show you an insight on the subjective basis. You have already got the NEET results by that time, so we will have an idea about your objective basis and the MCQ based capabilities. So subjective is for Germany, objective is for USA. USMLE is an online MCQ based examination, and then we will have our own test, scholarship test, to define our final decision. So within 1 week, 300 students pictures and everything will be published on our website. That's a usual thing that we do. We have decided this year. Last year only 25 students were given. This year there is a huge flow of students, so we had to extend it further. MCI screening test coaching will be free through this scholarship test for at least 100 students. So please make use of this. Okay. Yeah, Ankit. Russian MBBS, but see, the colleges are not going to give you the scholarship in Russia. It's only in America that the scholarship is available through colleges. What scholarships we are going to give you for Russian programs is for MCI test. Yeah, of course, you will need MCI test in Russia. That's where you get the scholarship. So it's going to be free for many students. Okay, Sunny. Even USMLE step 1 score. Those who get more than 230 in step 1 after taking our scholarship they will get 2CK also free. So there is a huge, we want you to become PG, not get stuck at MBBS. So it is awareness campaign. We have we are using this for everybody to change their perspective in India. That is the reason why I am saying that you must share this with as many students as possible. Okay? Please do not keep this secret with yourself. Let everybody participate. Let your classmates, your Facebook friends, your coaching class friends, everybody participate on this. And I just hope that you share it, and more people register for this test are definitely going to benefit about it. Okay? So the test is based on NCERT, mainly biology. Okay? Slightly chemistry, but no physics. We know the problems. Okay? So don't worry about it. So those who are inclined to become doctors, they always have bad physics in general. Okay? So we just want to test the basics. We already have. We will ask for 12th results. We'll ask for NEET for every registered students for the for the scholarship test. So that process will start now. In this week, that process will start for all the registered students. So there are more than 900 students already registered, or 1,000 students. 1,000 more will register for sure. So 2,000 people, 300 scholarships. So that's a good ratio to get. 15% will get their scholarships. Okay. You will just be asked to submit your 12th results now from coming week, this week I mean, and whenever you get the NEET score, so that online NEET score will have to be submitted immediately before the test. So you have 30 days to do all that formalities and then appear for the test. So it's very simple. So there will be a form. So many people have registered already, so they are going to get benefits out of it. Make use of it. If you are thinking to go abroad, make use of it. It's simple. There is no, everything is very transparent. There is no gimmick. There is no cost to the scholarship participation. I know if I would have charged you 200 rupees, you would have thought it's a gimmick. So we have avoided everything to make sure that you believe in us. And when people will start getting the scholarships, we will be the happiest one, because you will be the one who will start thinking about PG at that stage. You understood? So our interest is to change the entire perspective in India, and our request is to you that share it with everybody. Let people participate. You will get the video tomorrow about this webinar. Hopefully people are able to find time and send you the email, okay, the link to the video. And then I just hope that you share it. So it's all working on that. Okay. I hope in the meantime you are reading this, how important it is to get the coaching. Please do not get offline coaching. It has failed in India. My own experience. Go for online. You need daily revision. You do not need 7 days professor. It's not going to work. Online is the thing, and that's what will coach you. Okay. So I'm not getting much into the detail because you must have read this. It's very simple slide. I hope you have understood. How to apply, you can see it over here. We have an online system. We have 200 processing centers across the country. We'll be there in your city also. If anybody wants to go to the center, you can go. If you want to apply online, you can do that. Okay. So it's a very simple, everything will be done by us. There is nothing that you need to do. While you are busy with Indian medical admission system, will be doing at the back end. So people have to outsource their basic needs in case this is plan B has to be activated. You focus on plan A while we focus on plan B. Okay, our office is there relentlessly working for so many students who have blocked their seats already. So their admission letters are coming, their next stage, but while they are still perceiving, sir, मिल जाएगा तो मिल जाएगा तो हम लोग भी उतने ही खुश होंगे जितना 11 लाख लोग में से सिर्फ 12,500 ओपन स्टूडेंट्स हैं, ओपन कैटेगरी वाले, जिसको मिलने वाला है. 98% चांसेस ऑफ रिजेक्शन. प्लान बी एक्टिवेट करने का टाइम ऑलरेडी हो गया है. मैं डरा नहीं रहा हूं, आप बिलीव करो मुझे. 12,500 प्राइवेट एंड 12,500 गवर्नमेंट. That's all are the number of seats that you have for MBBS. Open category and same numbers for reserved category. प्राइवेट का अगर पैसा नहीं है तो अभी से इसको ये मार दो. और नीट में अगर मार्क्स नहीं दिख रहे आपको तो इसके ऑलरेडी ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स नो देयर नेम्स, numbers, I mean the नीट मार्क्स. OMR has been already released, I think. So it's high time to select. Okay. I hope you are agreeing with whatever. There are hidden costs. Please do not forget about them. We will add them up and then give you. We will not be doing anything without that. Our cost is always going to be higher because every year these are the costs. Extra costs, hidden costs will come which nobody will tell you. We will tell you very clearly this is how your each rupee is going to go. So you better be sure about your budgeting part with your parents. Okay? Please do not forget the expenses and make think that जैसे जॉर्जिया में लिविंग कॉस्ट कुछ अलग सोचा, आपका बजट 20 लाख का है, 20 लाख में डॉक्टर नहीं बन पाओगे. हॉस्टल कॉस्ट, ट्यूशन फीस, whatever डायरेक्ट पे करना है, no problem, but you have to be sure about it. Miscellaneous cost you cannot forget. Initial cost, travel package, MCI cost, if you think MCI is required, you can take it. It's an optional item. We do not give any money, Sunny. We give only MCI screening test free of cost for the scholarship students, or we give USMLE step 1 coaching free of cost, or we give German language coaching free of cost to the people. So 300 people I will have the satisfaction that top 300 people will become PG. I don't know about the rest. I can't afford anything more than that. Okay. The scholarship I am not going to give, Sunny, by way of money. I can only give it by way of kind. I hope you understand now. Okay. And that kind is really going to be a good kind as far as I am concerned. What I perceive, the way I want to change the whole system is what I am giving free in the scholarship, not the money. तो money पैसा तो उड़ा दोगे यार, आप MCI नहीं करोगे क्या करोगे? Anyway, the questions now, I'll give you 1 minute to ask me as many questions as you want. Okay. I can see that for Asia you don't see the number, but I'll give you number here. The girl's name is Anusha, but I don't have her number right now. Anusha, the number is there. 9647333316. Those who are interested for Asia. The US number is already mentioned, and for Europe you can call a number 82919 22517 for Europe. So you can definitely join us at that time. On this number you can get everything. So if you have any further questions, you can ask me in a minute. Otherwise I'll just start with your questions which you had asked me earlier if I have not answered. Lipsa, I have not come across a better program than USA, because that's where the degree is valid in both the countries. That's a program where 50% of the 53 actually percent of the students become PG. That's a program which gives you back all your money back, whatever you spent in MBBS. If a student is worth, the program is better, more than worth. If the student is like, not very well qualified, it is better to go, even if you have money. So money is not an issue in any case. Okay. So you should go by your academics, your capabilities, your confidence. Do you reduce the cost by any way? Sergi, it is not a charitable institute, nor are the universities. Okay. Lipsa, USA, please join us on Saturday. I'm not going to waste my energies today. No university is a charitable institute. Some universities will have scholarships once you join in, but not the 90 lakh program. Scholarships are there, 13 crore worth of scholarships by the universities are there. You can choose for those if you want to reduce the cost. Okay, any other questions? Should I go to the next one? I will now read the questions in the mean way. Earlier you asked me webinar on USA, Anjali. I told you Saturday. FMG and USMLE are absolutely different examinations, Ankit. Okay, Bhavya, thank you for your comment. Estimated cost we'll know on Friday about Germany. I think I have answered on the way. On the go, I have answered most of your questions. 12th score for Germany is only 60% PCB. Can we please move on to Europe? Okay. PG is free. Yes. You get money back. Sunny 78% in top college in Kyrgyzstan. Yes, guaranteed admission provided you apply on time. Otherwise, come down on the quality. Ankit Biswal, are the internships in MBBS abroad paid or we have to pay? You have to pay for the 6th year. Okay. So in China, you have 5-year program and you can come back to India. In the top universities, they allow some of the universities. Okay. Uh, is the mentioned university website? I don't know what is the question. Ankit, what about people's friendship? I have shown you the MCI passing ratio. Please do not choose that. If you are late, we will place you there. There is no other choice. Bhavya, China, I told you, be careful in selection, then you'll no problem. I think I have answered every university that we have been talking. So I think we must thank you for the entire attending the entire website, webinar on a very with a lot of patience. I know I take a long time just to ensure that you are not having something which is a doubt in your mind and you make a mistake. The intention is very simple. Don't make a mistake. Go to abroad only with a clear mind. Don't go, no problem. Okay. Thanks a lot. I think I'm going to put a stop on this and goodbye and I just hope that you have a great NEET results very soon. Okay. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you. Thank you, Lipsa. Thanks everybody. Okay. Okay. Bye bye.